This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast. Betsy.
Marcy, we're on a roll, dude.
We've started getting guests again, and I'm so proud of us for making it
too.
happen, and our guests for working with us when we ghost them for weeks at a time.
Oh boy. Yeah, we're trying our best, man. We're trying our best.
We're bad.
I'm so excited.
Me too, because I've listened to this podcast, this podcaster before, and I'm excited to have them on. I feel like they carry a little cachet. So we have comedian, writer, and podcaster from the host of I Said No Gifts, Bridger Winegar. Hello, welcome.
Yay!
You too. I'm so happy to see both of you. Just lovely, and it's been a day.
What a day.
What a damn day.
What a day.
It's been a day for me. Somebody that I can't get out of my life. I don't know if you have anybody like this. It kind of has to be part of my life and is very irritating, and I don't have direct communication with. Had the indirect communication with me today and sent me into an absolute rage, which I had to channel into a trip to Costco.
Oh.
Wow.
What'd you
Worked
get
out
from
incredibly.
Costco?
I went crazy today.
Good.
I got, standard things like I got some water, first of all, bottles of water because I didn't have any. I keep hearing people talking about being prepared.
Yes. Yes.
And we've had these slightly bigger earthquakes, so I finally got some water, which is literally under my bed. Some, breakfast stuff. And then I always have to get a chicken. I always have to get a rotisserie chicken, but they were out.
$5.
Out?
No.
So I had to wait there with the crowd.
Ugh.
Just the swarm of us just waiting and waiting. I mean, it was mostly just very cute grannies. So it was fun. It was a sweet bonding moment with a couple of them. And then I got my chicken, and I'm back on top.
Yeah, you're feeling good. You're feeling better.
Yes, my house does smell like a chicken.
Hey.
So we're trying to clear that out.
Well,
But,
Yum.
we'll see what happens.
the only way out is through, so you have to eat that chicken.
You gotta eat that chicken.
Oh, I'm eating that chicken.
Oh, yum.
Every now and then I'm like, wow, I can eat a whole being in one sitting.
Dude, seriously.
You're a god.
At lunch, I just ended a job, and we would have lunch together, and there was someone had ordered shrimp, and I was like, you have to eat all the shrimp because each one is its own being. And so if you leave a shrimp, you've literally killed it for nothing. At least if you leave some chicken or whatever else, it was all part of the whole, right? But if you don't eat one shrimp, that was the whole life. I was I'm not.
What a waste of a life.
Yeah,
no.
Look, if we're gonna be meat eaters, we have to be responsible ones, or I guess
There we go.
pescatarians too. So, did I bum everyone out? Good. I'm jealous of Costco. I think I gotta get a card.
You should
I'm a
get
new
a
member.
card.
New member.
And
It's
there's
fun.
a learning curve, but once you get into it, you're on top of the world all the time.
Yes.
And you
It
should see
rules.
my ID. The lighting they use for my ID is I can't even begin to describe. It's a being. It's more like a photo of a being from another realm. It's just blown out to just absolute featureless. It's a featureless being.
Where it's like, why are we even taking pictures when it looks like this, man?
It could be anybody.
It could be absolutely anyone in this.
It's just this kind of like an idea of a human being, some eyes and a mouth, I think. Well, tell us about. I was just listening to your podcast just yesterday. But tell all of our listeners about I Said No Gifts.
It's stupid. It's very stupid. It's a podcast where the guest every week brings me a gift, against my wishes, completely against my wishes. And then we're forced to talk about that rather than my, rich personal life. We talk about this object they've brought me.
Yes.
Betsy was on, and she brought me some horror movies. I think it's 3 movies on one disc.
Yeah. Have you watched them all?
I watched a lot of The Devil.
Yes. The evil elevator, right? Yes. Nice.
It's incredible.
Yes.
It's got some wild moments that I have to recommend to anybody.
Good. I'm so glad.
You put some people, trap them in an elevator, and things are going to get hairy.
Things are scary in an elevator, whether there's the devil or just not. Just being in an elevator stuck is scary. Yes. Human nature's so scary.
Absolutely.
And elevators are dangerous.
Yes.
They are secretly very dangerous.
Oh no.
I try not to get into the statistics because I want to keep riding them.
Someone was trying to make me feel better recently, and they're like, they really never just plummet down, though.
Oh, and that's the way you want to die in an elevator.
No, they don't just fall. Apparently, I don't think that's really happening.
Really?
So what's killing people? Is it
what's
suffocation?
making them
I think it's.
Oh my God,
honestly,
suffocation.
It's looking up the stats. I think it's a bad attitude. That's what's killing people is a bad attitude.
Not enough smiles.
Not enough smiles. I was recently just in Bulgaria, braggadocious, shooting a commercial. And we hired a guide to take us to this cave and waterfall and kind of go hit up some nature. And as he was driving us, he was telling us all this stuff about Bulgaria and everything. And he was like, there's a really big, he was talking about how a lot of their cars are older cars. And he's like, a ton of car accidents happen. We gave some statistics of 1 in 3 people die in a car, from car accidents and stuff, as he's blasting down a highway. And he's like, but you don't need to worry about me driving. And we were just like, okay, you didn't need to tell us.
He's like,
that.
I'm number 1.
yes. I'm the best. But it was so just you don't need to don't tell me that. I got to sit in this car for 4 hours. Please
the back
don't.
of a Crown Victoria with no power steering.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Oof. Just so we know that I did look it up, and there are about 30 deaths in the United States a year. A lot more serious injuries, though. About 17,000 serious injuries. And there
17,000?
I feel like this AI-generated Google stuff, I don't know how much we can trust it. But I'm going to, for us, I will. So apparently, most of them are people who fall down a shaft, not so much inside the elevator. If once you're in it, I think you're pretty good. If you get in the elevator, you're golden. It's maybe you try to escape one or I don't know. So, but also I think 90% of elevator related deaths involve workers who are directly involved in the construction, repair, and maintenance of elevators.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah.
Dang, dude.
So,
that kind of makes more sense.
Yes.
For a consumer, though, just standing in an elevator, you're probably going to be fine.
Well, you say that now.
Yeah,
I'm positive. Because they got springs on the bottom, so if you fall down, you just pop back up like a trampoline.
Wait, is that true?
Yeah, they got springs on the bottom.
Really?
At the bottom of the shaft, there's a spring, right? That catches
that
the
can't possibly be true.
It's what catches the elevator so it doesn't slam into the ground every time, right?
Sure.
I don't know. I've never really thought about it this much.
Yeah.
They should have a pool of water. A deep pool of water.
Apparently slamming into the surface of water can be painful. I don't know. I've seen, or else planes would be fine, right? If they just fell into some water.
Oh, true.
That's true. Yes.
Well, we won't know until we try.
Yeah, we need.
There we go. Yeah.
Honestly, that's a good attitude, and that's why you're surviving. That's how you survive.
That's how you do it.
I was going to ask you the question we ask all of our guests.
Oh, yeah.
And that's, what, if anything, do you believe about the paranormal?
Oh, I have a very interesting relationship with the paranormal because I grew up very religious, like a Mormon household, which doesn't like necessarily believe in ghosts, and I've been out of it long enough that I could be wrong here, and their doctrine is a lot of their stuff is shifting a lot of all the time.
Okay.
But I feel like they believe in a spirit world where you kind of go after you die before their levels of heaven. They have different levels of heaven. But apparently the spirit, from what I remember, the spirit world is on Earth.
Oh.
And so, like everywhere on Earth is just full of spirits, ghosts, people who have died.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of that sort of superstition, and all of that. And so I kind of put all of that aside as I left Mormonism. But in the last few years, I think as you get older and more bored, you're like, well, let's get something going on the other side. I need to be at minimum scared.
Yeah, you got to line stuff up for after.
Gotta
get your next project in line.
Right. Yeah, so I lean skeptic, but am very optimistic about there being some sort of either afterlife or energies that remain on Earth. I mean, it's just like, why not believe this? It's way more fun.
Yeah.
That's where we fall, I think.
That's totally it. Whereas, like, it's so much more fun to be like, yeah, stuff's happening. Stuff that we can't really understand and see, or we can, is happening. It's so much more fun.
Yes, but this attitude for me kind of ruins a lot of horror movies because when there's an evil spirit or Satan or something like that, I'm like, in this situation, I would be thrilled. I would be so happy to be like, oh my God, it's happening. I'm meeting an evil spirit. I'm being possessed.
He does exist.
Meanwhile, I'm all dressed up with nowhere to go. I'm just waiting for the ghost to show up.
In Mormonism, sorry, this might be a really dumb question. Is the devil like a big deal?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
He's like, within Christianity,
yes,
the devil is Jesus's brother.
Yeah.
And Mormons really get into that, where they talk about like before Earth was created, there was like a war in heaven, and a lot of the spirits went with Satan, and I think maybe it feels like God was just, the planning was all over the place, but I think all of those things may have been banished to Earth. So I think they may be here as well. And again, it's been a minute.
Yes. Yeah.
So I can't speak exactly for it, but Satan's definitely a part of it, and they think he controls water, or at the time,
elevator,
he had some power over water. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there we go.
Really, elevator water.
You can't have water.
The devil takes place in the elevator.
Oh.
Wow. Oh, there it all comes full circle.
Now, I had the dumbest thought earlier about the devil, which was, I wonder what his zodiac sign is. And I was really trying to figure it out. I mean, there's no way to know because I don't know if the stars in the sky were all where they are now.
Right.
Back then.
Oh, interesting.
What if what if the devil is the negative of all of the zodiac signs?
Interesting.
The fucked up thing that I was thinking was I was thinking I bet I have the same sign as the devil.
I feel like he has a classic Taurus energy.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And I say that knowing nothing about Taurus.
I'll tell you. Well, now you just made some very rough enemies. I'm a Sagittarius, and I was like, I could see the devil being a Sagittarius.
What qualities about What do you share with the devil?
Look, we're very fiery. Like there's some, a little. I would often say that you could describe Sagittarius as a devil may care. Kind of.
Oh, interesting.
We just sort of do. We don't always think, and then when we do hurt people's feelings, we're like, I guess we'll just never talk to them again. We just keep going, kind of like we're just sort of like, well, that's for you and not for me, and we're not like super invested, but willing to fight. It's like a. Well, I was like, I could see the devil could be
the devil might be a Sagittarius.
Yeah. But I was thinking a lot of people would assume they're Geminis because people give Geminis such a bad... People don't respect Geminis enough. Yeah. I get along with the Gemini very well, so...
I'm a Gemini, and I feel whenever I say I'm a Gemini, people are like, "What? Really? Whoa!" I'm like, What does that mean?
What time of year is the Gemini?
Summer.
June, May.
Okay.
Yeah, like late May through.
So not really summer.
mid-June?
It's late spring then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like
Gemini
that.
is my favorite word of the bunch. It's my
Hell
favorite
yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
It's got a softness. It's got kind of a flow.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
like Gemini as a word. That's all I can say.
Wow.
We'll take it. That's good.
I would like listeners to tell us if they think the devil's a Taurus, Gemini, or a Sagittarius, or another one we
Only
haven't
those
even thought of.
True.
I'm a Libra, so feel free to
Happy
check
birthday.
that out as well. Oh, thank you so much. It's right around the corner, and I hope that I share it with Satan.
I can tell you.
Yes.
I can tell you that there's no way Satan is a Libra.
I mean,
why?
October. Maybe it's too on the nose.
Oh.
Yeah. You're just such people pleasers, right?
Yeah, I'm really learning this recently. Somebody really said you're codependent and all of this, and I said no, I'm not.
No.
And then they explained exactly why I was, and it was an interesting look into how I behave.
Whoa.
Everything's codependent.
That's probably true.
How did you feel? Like, did it kind of rock your world, or were you just kind of like, oh? Okay.
A little bit of both. It was the particular thing that I pointed out about myself is that I'm able to be friends with a lot of types of people, and especially in the city of Los Angeles, when you're friends with lots of types of people, you end up being friends with people who don't like each other. And
Yes.
so
okay.
then I'm constantly thinking about, like, when I'm having a party or whatever, who do I like? I don't want anybody to be upset. I want everyone to be happy. So I'm always managing other people's feelings, and I guess that has some level of codependent written all over it.
Whoa.
I don't know. I don't know. What are you supposed to do? Hurt people's feelings or throw people away? Come on. I'm curious about the sign of the person who said that now.
What they basically told me was, you invite whoever you want, and they're adults. They can manage their own feelings. And
Yes.
I thought, well, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to continue to have this be part of my problem.
Because if you do that, then what are you supposed to do? You'll be bored.
It makes me...
There it is.
Yeah, exactly. I need a hobby.
And that's trying to control other people's emotions around you. I get it.
That's a good hobby. I should get into that.
least likely hobby that you would pick up.
Yeah.
Take classes at the community center, and you'll love it.
Yes.
Really good.
So, Richard, how do you feel about what do you have thoughts about alien life and that sort of thing?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, alien life, I'm definitely less skeptical about.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely certain. I mean, and it's another thing where I'm deeply annoyed because it's like, get over here. Come on. Let me see you.
We're ready.
Yes, we're ready. There are so many of you out there. And it is this weird, like, lonely feeling sometimes where it's like they're all out there, but there's just a chance that this universe is so big and ill-conceived that none of us will ever meet each other.
Right.
Yeah.
And but there's also the chance that they've come and they're just very sneaky.
Yeah.
Which I like.
Yeah.
I think they're here and sneaky.
Speaking of sneaky, I remember I was trying to decide on something on TV a while ago, and they had Predator, and the little description beneath it said, described Predator as a sneaky alien monster.
That's really funny.
Honestly,
It really declaws Predator.
I was going to say that really puts Predator in his place, doesn't it? Yeah. Or is it her place? Is Predator...
let's give it her power.
Yeah.
Predator's a gal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sneaky. I have a friend that I constantly call Sneaky, and I'm sure it's hurtful, but I won't stop doing it.
Is the friend sneaky?
I think they're
Are they
very
actually sneaky.
I never know what they're doing, and they don't know it. They don't listen, but I do track their location because they've forgotten. They let me once on a trip.
So you're nosy. That's what's happening.
Because of their sneaky ways, though, I have to do this. They force my hand.
Whoa, Marcy.
Betsy, do you have any sneaky friends?
I guess in the way that Marcy's describing it, sure. Or mysterious.
Yes.
I feel I have a lot of mysterious friends where it's like, what have you been doing?
Yeah.
Where have you been?
It's usually like
for so long.
How are you late to this function? What have you been up to? What happened? How did the day happen for you?
Yeah, what'd you do? So I guess, yeah, a little sneaky.
Yeah, because my friend, they're not doing anything. They're not doing anything they need to be sneaky about. They're just sneaking.
And we may all have really sneaky friends, and they're so sneaky we don't even know.
We don't even know, dude.
We actually have. We've had that. We know. We know. In hindsight, we found out. Shout out to Jackie Johnson. Go see her show, How to Find a Second Husband.
Oh, the sneakiest person of all.
Oh, man.
That's a big sneaky reveal.
Big shout out to
sneaky.
Jackie Michelle Johnson.
What a ride that show is.
Yeah.
She dealt with the ultimate sneak.
That was a big sneak.
Yeah, that was a big sneak.
Sneak and sneaking for so many people to be a part of the sneaking too. So.
Yeah. Oh,
he sneaked a community.
He sneaked an entire community.
Truly. Also, I hope this is great press for Jackie's show. Go see Jackie's show.
See Jackie's show.
It's great. It's good to find
it's fantastic.
Everyone should just be like, want to hear my gossip about myself? Yes. Yeah,
of course we do.
Every detail, please.
Of
Just
course
give me a
we
full
do.
hour and a half at the lyric.
Clarify everything we've been saying behind your back, please. And not about her though. No one.
That's a great. You were all right. That's the name of my show.
That's really funny.
You were all right, but a few of you had the details wrong, and I'm going to tell you about that.
And here they are.
But yeah, aliens, I fully believe, and it's frustrating because I feel like either they need to get it together or we need to get it together. Let's speed up the process and meet one. Although the thing, and I don't know if you two feel the same about this, but I feel like once we meet aliens, a day later we're going to be bored of them.
That feels very human, and especially nowadays, where it's like, here's huge news or something that would have been life-changing 20 years ago, but now everybody's like, whatever, I gotta go eat in my car and make videos of it. Like, who cares, man?
Yeah.
I'm tired of the tweets. I don't want to hear about the aliens anymore.
Yes, yeah.
Now, it just occurred to me that maybe aliens are like how we treat bears, like they, or is it vice versa that like they're
watching us get fat before winter.
And then when we see them, we like break into their cars because they didn't lock them. I watch a lot of TikToks about bears breaking into cars as people watch. No.
Oh, come on.
I mean, that sounds a little bit like dark forest theory. Have you heard about this?
No.
Which I think it was popularized or created by that guy who created that. It was a Netflix. They adapted it to a Netflix show recently. I wish I could remember it. I can't. It's a Chinese author, and it's three body problem.
Oh, yes, okay.
So I think the sequel to that or something is called The Dark Forest or whatever. But like I think the theory is basically like if you were going through a dark forest at night, you wouldn't want any predators. If you alert the predators to the fact that you're there, they may be dangerous. And so there's that like the idea that I think this is what it is, where like aliens are just being extremely careful because they know they can't trust us or other beings.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that makes total sense because they're probably watching us. and being like, good Lord,
Honestly, if
this is bad,
they have
dude.
any social media presence,
Right.
it's bad. It's no good. It's bad.
It's no good. It's bad.
I do think that makes the most sense to me, that they're just like, yeah, we see what you guys, we're smart enough to get here without you knowing.
Yeah.
And two,
Yeah.
you guys are not ready for any of this.
We're smart enough to not deal with you.
And we're this big. We're the size of thumbs. So we really.
Oh, fun.
I'm now thinking of kind of a rom-com where that's happening, but one of the aliens falls in love with a human and is like puts the entire alien race in jeopardy because they had a meet cute.
That's a great idea.
Right.
You gotta
Just
write
always
it.
thinking, Hollywood always on the mind.
Movies, yes. Movies, TV shows. That's a great idea. You should write it.
I'm writing it now. I'm going to become distracted during Zoom.
Yeah,
start
please
outlining.
start writing.
Trust us. We'll just keep talking. Don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll pitch some ideas. We'll pitch some ideas for it.
The Arrival is maybe my favorite alien movie.
Oh, it's so good.
That was good.
Have you read the short story it's based on?
No.
Oh, if you like Arrival, the short story is so beautiful and heartbreaking and wonderful.
Cool.
It's called, again, I'm not going to try to think of another title on a podcast. It takes too long.
Fair
People
enough.
can look up Arrival based on short story.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, yeah, because I think it's
Cool.
such it's such a beautiful idea of like that one, understanding communication, and even just like the way they talk about communication, and it's not just words and all the things that you have to understand the nuance. I was like, wow, this is a thing I think about all the time because I spend so much time on TikTok. People don't understand what any words mean anymore.
Right.
And because of that, they actually do really lose nuance of what people are saying, and then they get really angry about things that were never said, were never meant. And it's truly a huge communication problem, like between generations, I think.
Wow.
But older,
Yep.
younger, it's just like we don't all have the same vocabulary anymore, and we really just don't understand each other, even in speaking the same languages. It frustrates me to no end when I watch people use words. I'm like, that's not what that means. Not what that means.
Yeah, that is tough.
Yeah, that's rough. And in the movie and the book, they can speak different tenses or something, and so that's how they're able to time travel or something.
I forget the crux of it, but I know they speak in shapes, that she has to interpret the shapes. It's like a smoke circular thing that they make.
Right.
And it's like they're able to see other levels of reality or time or something through language.
And they don't really have the same emotional connection to things that we have. They've evolved past that.
Right. And we're all trying to do that as we speak.
Right.
No. I'm regressing.
I mean, that would be the other problem. We run into aliens and we can't talk to them. What do you do?
What do you do? Knowing us, we'd be like, let's shoot them. Just shoot them all.
Knowing the three of us? Yes.
Knowing the three of us.
Yeah. Gun nuts, the three of us.
No, I would be like, come with me to Taco Bell. This will bring peace to everyone in the universe.
I was going to say, hopefully they're not like Alf, because I would be like, come see my cats, and then they'd eat my cats.
So depressing. Why did they give Alf that attribute? That felt unnecessary.
Yeah, that is a very funny, what? But okay.
No one
the 80s, man. You could do whatever you want in the 80s.
No one was sicker than sitcom and children's television writers in the 80s and 90s and early. No one's sicker than that. Sickest people in the whole world.
Freaks.
They made a sweet little alien puppet and then decided he had to devour cats.
Just wanted to eat a cat. And he didn't look completely unlike a cat.
Right.
It's true. He had fur and small.
He had fur and small.
Fur and small. Fur and small.
out of curiosity, have you had any experiences that you found to be paranormal yourself, or anyone that you know of?
I have. I have one story which I've had to warn people that it's not spooky.
Great.
And it is not a scary ghost story.
Hey, that's all right.
The closest I've come to a supernatural experience, or like a feeling of a connection with the other side. Mm-hmm. And because it's not scary, I'll try to get through it at a quick pace. My great-grandma Aura, I had a very good relationship with her. She was so wonderful. And for every birthday, she would cut up old greeting cards into puzzles and give those to us as a gift. And she would write, "Life is a puzzle and so am I." And every year we would get one of these. And she died, I think, in 2003. And life went on, and I moved to LA. And I think in 2013, I was, as we are when we first moved to LA, at an all-time low, and a job I didn't like, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
And one day I was walking to work, and I was about halfway there, and the sentence, "Life is a puzzle and so am I," just popped into my head. I was like, oh, yeah, great grandma, that's nice, and it kind of suits what's going on right now. And I went to work, and it was, I sat on a computer for 8 hours, and then I came home, and I called my mom. Ooh. Did I just get something delivered?
Did a ghost just happen?
Went home, and I called my mom, and we were talking, and then she said, "Oh, and it's great-grandma's birthday today." And I wasn't aware of my great-grandma's birthday.
Whoa.
And so it truly floored me. I was like, what? This is so bizarre. Yep. I mean, of course, you could talk to a real skeptic and they'd be like, yeah, you probably heard her birthday at some point and it was just subconscious and it brought itself up. But to come up in such a specific way, it wasn't just like, oh, it's great-grandma's birthday. Like a very particular thing popped into my head that meant something in my life. It was just, I am getting a little goosebumps right now. It was just an interesting experience. It was like, that may be as close as I ever get to a real supernatural thing happening.
And even if it is a memory, aren't memories just haunting us all anyway?
That's true. Memories are all ghosts.
They're just haunting your brain.
Just haunting us.
All of the grannies I saw at Costco earlier are ghosts.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Or soon to be.
So much.
Yeah, it's more of a sweet, comforting story, which you don't get very often with ghosts.
No, we find that we really do get a lot of very sweet stories.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ghosts have got to up their game.
Yeah. Let's start. Every now and then, if we get a ghost story where someone gets yanked out of their bed, I just love it. But we also love the ones where it is like something like truly just like a little like nudge from someone that's no longer here.
Yep.
Right.
Remember my birthday. And that's so funny because it was the birthday cards too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the spookiest thing that's probably ever happened to me is a recurring dream I would have throughout childhood.
Yes.
I would be in a big warehouse, and up on the top of the boxes, a little girl in a striped shirt would be sitting there, and she would say my name.
No.
And that was the dream, and it happened a lot. So I'm like, where did she come from? What's this whole situation about?
Yeah, what is going on?
She is not trying to communicate anything to me. She's just there for the thrill.
Just saying your name.
Being a nasty little thing up there.
Because it is like, that's probably brain stuff, but like, why does our brain do that? Especially as a kid, like.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. That's gross. Yeah. That grossed me out. Good job.
That little girl got us all.
That little girl. Oh, that feels so Freddy Krueger vibes.
It is very, very Freddy.
And you said in a warehouse too, right? Like, why does child Bridger's brain do that, right?
Right. Probably trips to Costco.
Premonitions.
There we go.
Yes. Yeah. Then that little girl's going to turn into a rotisserie chicken.
Getting devoured later.
Yes.
Now, have you ever dabbled in like, or gotten a reading from a psychic or anything like that?
I have. I am notoriously very cheap, so any situation where it's like this is over $10, I will not be spending the money. But a friend who's deeply into all of this was like, you've got to go to my guy. I will pay for it. Go get your birth chart read, all of this. So in 2019, I went to a man in Los Feliz at his house, got all of my information about my birth, blah, blah, blah. I had to call my mom, when was I born?
Yes.
And he gave me a full reading, which I have recorded, and I need to listen to it. It would probably be very enlightening, or something else at this point.
Yeah.
But just to give you a taste of what I walked away with, the only thing I can remember was towards the end of the reading, one of the things that he kind of predicted was that rom-coms were going to have a renaissance.
All right.
What?
Actually kind of right.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. That was about the period when you could be reading the trades and see some that had been picked up. And
A new J-Lo one's getting made. Okay, they're coming back, dude.
Did he say it so that you would write a rom-com?
Yeah, what was the...
I think that might have been part of it. I think maybe some guidance. I mean, and now I've had this alien rom-com idea on this very podcast.
It's happening.
It might be time to put this all together for sure. Now,
yes.
I have found that in LA, because I hey, you're a psychic. I'll talk to you. Let's do this. And sometimes they are pitching ideas.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Naturally.
What if you wrote
they
about
want
this?
to collab.
Yeah.
They want to collab. Yeah.
If they were better at their job, they would know I don't have great follow through, though. I'm not doing that.
You should know this.
No, that's right.
I need them more than they need me.
Yeah, I write on other people's shows and movies. I'm not writing my own. It's too hard.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
Have either of you been to one of those little parlors? You know, like with the neon sign and the weird furniture.
I have not, no. Have you, Marcy?
I went to one in New Orleans at the...
Ooh.
Well, it was not the same kind of like neon sign, but it was like the resident psychic at Marie Laveau's House of Voodoo. And it was like this... Okay. The oldest, I think she was the oldest astrologer in the city. Like she was truly a very old woman. And I was on a trip with a bunch of my girlfriends, and we all went, and she told us all the exact same thing. Everyone's getting married in 3 years, and you're gonna have 2 kids.
So
to seven women back to back.
Back to back, not even different. Like
she wasn't trying.
Getting a little bit different. That is so funny.
But in her defense, maybe that was a real scary day for her. She saw all of these readings, and she said, "Why does it keep being the same thing?"
Because
professionally, that could have been.
Because
horrifying.
know she's doing a bunch of bachelorette parties in New Orleans, right? So she's like, "This is what you want." But her astrology book was like interesting because it was like a bunch of like handwritten, like a huge ledger with like just like grids and lines and like placements that like would mean nothing to us.
Whoa!
And that's
what was her name?
She's dead. There's no way that old lady's alive. If she's alive, it was like some astrologer at Marie Laveau. Do you know who Marie Laveau is? She's Marie Laveau. Angela Bassett played her in Ryan Murphy's The Coven.
Okay.
Or Coven, not The Coven. And she was this very famous voodoo priestess in New Orleans.
Oh, I love that.
And so her actual house still. It stands on Bourbon Street. So people pass by and they have like, you go and you can buy like voodoo dolls and candles and stuff. But they also had an in-house astrologer, and she was a liar. And she lied to a lot of women that night, and probably every night after that and before.
Yeah.
And I just said she's probably dead. And I stand by that. She probably is dead.
Hey, maybe
You
she'll
could be
haunt
with
you.
one of us right now.
Exactly.
She's probably at Costco earlier.
Yeah, waiting for a
sure.
chicken.
Very busy day for this liar.
Now, I would imagine growing up Mormon that you did not have friends playing with Ouija boards.
No. They were terrifying to us. In
Yes.
5th grade, and I'll be very clear, in a public school, like not a private religious school. 5th grade, our teacher basically just shut down class for an hour or so and warned us against all of the dark arts, basically.
Really?
Like, if you use a Ouija board, you will die regardless of what you ask it.
Wow.
All of these things of basically telling us ghost stories. I mean, she obviously believed it. And she was trying to warn this class of 5th graders against using Ouija boards, against playing light as a feather, stiff as a board, all that witchy stuff.
Oh.
And so I've never done any of these things still.
Yeah.
I would love
I think
to.
that's fine.
Maybe not
Stay
alone.
away from a Ouija board.
You think so?
Yeah. They're
What's your
bad
experience
news.
with them?
I don't have any because I'm scared of it, but we've had a lot of stories.
Yeah. I've in high school played with one, and it was essentially like, I will kill you, but I don't know. It didn't. So, there, last laugh, right? And it was me and my friend, and it's a friend that I'm still friends with to this day. And so if she was moving it, she can never tell me now. She can now. It's too late. Rebecca, if you're listening, you might be. You can't tell me now if you were faking it.
But Rebecca, you could tell me.
You can tell Betsy.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Or me.
Let
Reach
me
out.
know.
Reach out.
Yeah, tell Bridger. Come on.
But definitely like light as a feather, stiff as a board. That's classic stuff.
Seems
Yeah.
so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should
How
do
am I
it
going to
in your
get a
next
group
party.
of adults to...
Oh, if you
Everyone come in the
People
house.
will be down.
people want to
Marcy and
do
I
it.
will come
We will
over and
come
we'll do
over.
it with you.
Absolutely.
I'm
Absolutely.
going to
come
hold
over.
you to this.
Yes.
Hold you to
Light
this.
as a feather, stiff as a board. Light as a feather, stiff as a board.
It's working. It's working. Were there any urban legends or I guess exactly that, or areas where it was if you knock on this door, a bride will answer and kill you, or whatever it is,
Of
any of those
course.
fun things? Yes.
The big one in Salt Lake was Emo's grave. And it was in the Salt Lake City graveyard. There was this massive grave, and I can't remember his last name, Emo something. And it was believed that he was like a devil worshiper or something, and that if you went there, you would see him. And so, of course, there were always attempts to try to see him, and it never panned out, which is, again, leads into my frustration. But that was the real big one.
That's it.
He was like, I can't do this people constantly coming here. I can't do this.
I'm going to quickly look this up because I want to see. I have this suspicion about Emo's grave. Wow, it really just comes up
Emo's
so quickly.
grave.
It's right on top.
Yeah, let's see. Emo's grave. Who is in Emo's grave? It is. I mean, it's so scary. Okay, now I'm looking at it, and it's like a granite obelisk. But yeah, this was my thing. I think he was Jewish, and so now it just seems like a really anti-Semitic urban
Right?
myth.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Jacob Moritz. Let's see.
Emo's grave. Salt Lake City.
Yeah. Yeah, this maybe does seem like anti-Semitism, possibly, yes?
Yeah, I think it may just be that.
Interesting.
Simply that.
Yeah. I can't even find a spooky thing about it other than that there's rocks on it, and that's pretty common practice.
I mean, in the urban legends defense, the metal door on it with the thing where you can kind of peek inside, of course, that's inviting you to see a ghost.
Absolutely.
Take a look in here. There's got to be something in here.
Yes, there has to be.
It seems like a one person at a time, so I'm sure some teen looked in there and told everyone I just saw him, and then they get up and they can't see him. Of course, well, he left.
Well, he's gone.
He's gone.
He's inside of me now, so...
Did you ever go to Emo's grave?
Oh, multiple times.
Okay.
It's that fun feeling of trying to, a high school thing, let's all drive because we have nothing else to do.
Yes.
And summon the devil.
So I'm looking at Utah, Utah's present history, and they're saying there's an urban legend that he was a serial killer or a child molester.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
Very much, he's got the Freddy Krueger background, origin story.
Whoa.
But
That is new since I was in high school. They've updated the legend.
I have to say, I don't think a serial killer or a child molester, well, that's not true about child molester, but I was going to say a serial killer, I guess if no one found out, but then why are they writing about? They just have such a beautiful grave site to be either of those things. That seems like someone who's very well loved is what it looks like to me.
Yeah, and the serial killer thing, like you say, I think if that was true, we would know by now.
Yeah.
Certainly.
Right, you would think.
Absolutely. Because
It's pretty clear that he was. I don't think anyone's still guessing at what he was doing.
Yeah. Leave emo alone, you guys.
Yeah, this poor soul.
Poor soul. I need to ask my dad if he remembers. I feel like my grandfather had a story, because I grew up in Louisiana, of him going to see like a voodoo priest and going into a cemetery to look for golds and riches, but it seemed like it was just a scam from the voodoo guy, and he basically there's smoke coming out of the ground and he stole all of our money. That was I think that was the story. But I feel like when my grandfather told it to me, or when I heard it through the family, because my grandfather was very he didn't like to tell a lot of stories from his youth, because I guess being a prisoner of war and stuff makes people a little, I don't know, sneaky. But I feel like in the telling of the story, it seemed as if he believed there was actually some spirit coming up between the graves, but it does seem like he was just robbed, like he was just tricked and left in a graveyard.
But still an experience.
And my God.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was going to say I would pay money, but what I mean is I would let you rob me for that experience.
Martin, okay, let's go.
Yeah, those little psychic parlors, I'm like, there is something kind of old-fashioned and charming about them being con artists.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
It's also fun.
Yes.
Like, there's one in Los Feliz that it was right down the street from my old house, and I was like, when did she just pop up? And next to other legitimate businesses, she's just there with her little, and you have to have the sign. Like, it's paramount for you to have your little fluorescent sign.
There's a huge house on Franklin that's a
How does she
psychic
afford it?
house. Yes, where it's like, there's no way.
Wait, Betsy?
Is it Mrs. Lee?
We have to go.
It might be like the big White House, like
It's huge. She's
How
got a
have
lot of property there.
gigantic.
Have we never even thought to call this? There are numbers on the sign, right?
It's gotta be.
Probably.
Okay, I'm gonna walk by it today and figure it out.
Let's just
We'll
go knock on the door. Say,
Let's go.
abduct me.
Get in there and take at least a peek. I would love to
Yes.
know how she's affording it, whatever.
Right? I don't know. It's huge.
I mean,
She could sell that for probably $4 million.
oh, absolutely.
Yes. Yes,
Absolutely.
yes, yes.
I feel like, because like I live in a house up in the hills, and my landlord lives like not far away on like in one of the other like little canyony places. And I think if you just had a little bit of money in the like early 90s after the 80s recession, you could just buy homes.
Yeah.
True.
It was
Very
crazy. You could actually just buy
Buy a
houses.
house.
I think that qualifies as an urban legend, but he has multiple of them, and he's just like a guy.
Isn't that wild?
Just a guy.
That's that's a different time. Certainly.
Different time.
Yeah.
You can't just do that. People like in everywhere else in America are like, they sound so sad.
I know.
Are they okay in their apartments? No, we're not.
No.
Yeah, I feel like the majority of podcast listeners that are outside of Los Angeles and New York, and they're all in like a 7-bedroom house, being like, "What's happening here?"
Oh my God. Like my family, But I always think you could never afford one of the shitty houses here. It's just, yeah, have fun in your beautiful modern home with a water feature. You couldn't even buy a shack here.
Personal podcast listening room.
Truly, too many people have home theaters now.
Oh man,
the dream.
Yeah.
Well, before we move on to a listener story, is there any other spooky or adjacent stories you would like to share with us?
I mean, I have one big recommendation. I don't even know if this counts as a story, but I've been to New York enough times now that there's kind of nothing I ever want to do. And I was visiting my boyfriend a few weeks ago, and he's like, "Can we please do something?" And so I decided I had never been to Governor's Island.
Oh.
Have you been?
I haven't, no.
It is incredible. It's one thing where I'm like, I'm kind of glad there aren't enough public resources for this to be taken care of. Because there are tons of historical buildings and old houses. And I don't know if they just didn't have enough people watching that day or whatever, but we just waltzed into one, and it was terrifying. We went in the basement. The lighting was so scary. It is horrifying.
God.
There's an abandoned, I think, Motel 6 on the island.
Whoa.
It is so scary. And I just learned that Hart Island. Are you familiar with this?
No.
It's also in New York, where they bury unclaimed bodies or John Does, Jane Does. They've buried 1 million people there.
What?
And apparently they just started letting the public visit it. And I'm so mad I didn't know that the last time I was there, because I would have been there in an instant.
What? Where is it? Do you know?
I think it's like up past the Bronx, maybe.
Okay.
I'm looking it up. I'm going to open it in maps right now.
That's wild.
1 million, basically unknown people just in the ground there. And I think they may have had an insane asylum there. It's like a real, if there aren't ghosts there, then ghosts don't exist.
Sounds like
there's no
heaven
way.
to me. Yeah, it's like the kind of like northern, or it's in the eastern, it's off the shores of the eastern Bronx.
Okay.
Yeah, sort of like in between New Rochelle and Great Neck. So
I want to go so bad.
I do too. That sounds wild.
Who planned any of this? Who?
That's a great question.
I mean,
yeah, what psycho? I was like, well, these ones should go onto a private island that people can't visit.
Honestly, just a bunch of unknown, unclaimed bodies. What a bummer.
Yeah, dude.
Rough.
And if they are ghosts, there's no way they all get along. Those different personality types?
No way. No way.
Yeah.
No way.
No. I can
They're
tell you.
fighting all the
I can
time.
tell you right now they're not enjoying that. So I hope they walk towards the light or something.
Yeah.
Now, if you do have time with us, would you like to listen to one of our listener stories?
Of course. I would love nothing more.
Always a treat.
Hi, you guys. This is Zach in Cincinnati, Ohio. I am originally from Colorado. Whoop, whoop. And I got sucked into your podcast today and was binging it while I'm working out in this field. I'm a flower farmer. And it reminded me of something that happened to me and my mother when I was I was like a preteen. I think it was in 7th or 8th grade. And we had been in Target. This was kind of before Target was, a clean-cut kind of store. It was kind of a trashy store, And we were out in Target and had done all this back-to-school shopping. I remember I was going to school, and I think I was going into 7th grade because it was a new school. And we came out of the store, and it was dark out already. It was later in the evening, and I think Target was actually closing. And we looked up, and my mom grabbed my arm, and she kind of pointed to the sky. And I looked up there, and it was the bottom of a spaceship. And I know everyone thinks we're nuts, And we kind of like froze there. I remember I had the sort of red plasticky cart in my hands, and I let go of the cart and it kept rolling. And we both were just like stunned, standing there. And it was so shocking. And then the car in the parking lot, another car in the parking lot, turned and the lights hit the base of what we realized was a light pole. So we both started laughing hysterically in relief because it was a light that we were looking at. It wasn't a spaceship, or so we thought, because then we laughed and laughed and laughed, and when we looked back up, there was only one light there. It wasn't this big circle of lights like it had been before, and the light came on, and we saw something going away into the sky. And my mother, who is like, you know, a religious Christian agnostic, who kind of is a feminist prototype, but like always kind of, you know, celebrates the holidays and is a good Midwestern lady who, you know, is a little bit more of a free spirit, bra burning kind of feminist than she is like a hardcore Christian. She literally screamed and we ran to the car. And I know this isn't a quote-unquote spooky story about spirits or anything, but it was definitely one of the scariest things I ever experienced. It really took my breath away. Even think about it now, I get kind of like, ooh, it just, what was it in the sky? What was it we saw in the sky? And it felt like we saw it, which made it scarier, and then it recognized that we saw it, and that's why it flew away. And kind of why it was positioned where it was over this big parking lot light in the middle of the parking lot. Anyways, I just thought I would share that with y'all. Good job on the pod. Love listening to it. And keep it spooky.
Everybody loves a trip to Target.
Oh,
that's what I'm taking away from this.
Especially back to school shopping.
I was trying to place the time in which Target wasn't fancy.
I know. In my life, it's always been fancy.
Yeah, by the time I got to Utah, it was top form, and it was like, oh yeah, of course you want to go to Target.
Yeah.
Of course an alien would visit Target.
Yes. Way more than a Walmart.
Oh,
yeah,
for sure.
Aliens are not going to Walmart.
They're not going to Walmart one bit.
No. They all look like the Vincent D'Onofrio character, though, in Men in Black at Walmart. They all look like that. I just think it's so funny to be so scared and then start laughing your heads off, being like, we were so wrong. What were we thinking? And then to go right back to that like roller coaster is so like, I wish for, you know, Zach, that you could take the image that you had and just project it out to us so that we could all see exactly what it was that made it terrifying, silly, and then again scary and confusing.
Oof. And
what
the
a turn.
whole like what was it? It saw us seeing it or whatever.
Yeah.
Is so spooky.
Horrifying. Yeah, I mean, I was like, oh, if he's ending this, it was just a lamp light, then delete the audio. But
No.
he saved it there.
Yeah,
Really did.
He was like, as he was like ripping roses out of the ground, and then it was back. No, I had the thought too while listening. I was like, you see a spaceship, and then you grow up, and you can still become a flower farmer. I can't even imagine doing anything after that.
Oh,
Well, he wants to be in open spaces in case another comes back.
Yes.
This is obviously something's happening psychologically.
Oh
for
my
Zach.
gosh,
He's
creating
desperate.
creating his own crop circles.
Oh.
He's creating this beautiful thing to attract more aliens.
There it is.
Also, whoever thought it makes sense, but that there are flower farms. That's mind blowing. Of
I know.
course.
It never occurs to me.
That did blow my mind. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, where do they come from? A farm, of course.
Of course. What a
They must keep them hidden so the individual flowers seem more special.
Yes.
I'm sure some are like in greenhouses, right? Zach, tell us. Tell us
Zach,
again.
let us know.
Come back.
And let us know if aliens have come to visit you in your flower farm.
Yeah.
Please.
I mean, it's like we were talking about earlier. Like, are they here or are they? This one's not sneaky enough.
No.
Not nearly sneaky enough. I mean, it's just in the middle of a Target parking lot. Come on, babe.
That's the thing is like unfortunately, if you ever do see a UFO or an alien, they're the dumb, trashy ones.
Right. They're the ones you don't want
if
to
it's been
have any
seen.
contact.
Yeah, they're the ones that are like riding their pickup truck with a Trump flag behind it. That's what they're doing.
Oh, no.
You know what I mean? Like they're like, row, row, row. That's the kind of alien you've
Look
just
at
seen.
us. Look at us.
Playing Kid Rock or something. That's exactly who that alien is. And maybe for a lot of you, that's your idea. That's who you want. That's great.
Hey.
But we can all agree I can say this with 100% certainty, no matter who you're voting for, you do not have, if you're listening, you don't have a big jacked up truck with a Trump flag flying on the hitch. I'm positive of it.
I promise you don't.
I
feel
know
as
you
soon as
don't.
you'd hear our voices, you'd be like,
And
brother.
because I have friends and family in South Louisiana. I know a lot of people, but none of them have trucks that are jacked up with a flag flying.
A little nut sack hanging off of the thing.
Truck nuts, absolutely.
Truck nuts.
Until I decide to go for a ride and listen to this podcast, and then it'll happen.
Row.
Get in my truck.
That would be so incredible if that was true.
What a revelation.
It's so funny. Like what I think I'm always kind of like confused by is when a lot of like kind of like truck driving like Republicans hate California so much, and then I'm like, well, maybe it's because they not that they don't belong, that they couldn't park here. They just couldn't.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
and it makes you
they
feel
hate
like
it.
you wouldn't be accepted because you couldn't park your truck here. And that's fair.
You just have to circle the
maybe
block
that's
and
it.
then go home.
Oh my God. Yeah. You give up, you start crying and you give up. Does that ever
Give
happen
up.
to you, Bridger? You just start crying because
Oh,
you
of
can't find a
course.
parking spot?
I have.
Especially if I'm in WeHo. I mean, this place is designed to break you. I mean, if you're over there, there's a good chance you will just have to go home.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh.
There have been a couple of like parties where I feel on the west side WeHo and stuff of just being like, I tried and I have to go now or else
It is
I'm
literally
going to lose
impossible
my
for me
mind.
to do this.
And it made you want to strip them of their rights, didn't it?
Of course, I say gay people are to blame for this.
Yeah.
And we should all be incinerated.
What? They are so incinerated. Whoa.
Yes. I will be. I'm
You'll-
happy for it to happen to me because the parking's that bad.
You'll say the quiet part out loud. It's it's just too much permit parking over there. And do you know, if you're not from LA, it's their own separate city. They're like they're the only ones
Yes.
who've decided to do this, and I don't know why. They decided they're their own
mean-
separate city right in the middle of another city.
Yeah.
I think they're on their way to becoming a sovereign nation. They're going to declare themselves as a
Yes.
micronation.
Yes.
And
And-
then the parking's going to get, you think it's bad now.
And they're
Yeah,
going to have
uh-oh.
the 8th largest economy in the world.
Yes.
A lot of they got some dinks out there. Dual income, no kids. That's how you
Yeah, so many. So many.
Dinks. That's funny.
I'm a sink. One day.
Hoping to be a dink one day.
One of these days, I'll double up. Bridget, this has been such a treat. I hate that we ended it on incinerating the gay people of West Hollywood.
I'm calling Americans. We've got to do this. This is the number one. As a homosexual, I will lead the charge and make them pay for the parking
Just
situation.
look, everyone else is safe, but the people who have the permitted parking
They're done for.
done for. And they would honestly, the people who visit them would say thank you.
Of course. They'd say,
Yes.
oh, of course. Why didn't I think of this earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I drive my truck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Truck nuts. Wait,
Truck nuts.
Richard, do you have a live show coming up?
I do. October 13th at the Bell House.
Spooky. 13th.
It's only our second live show.
Wow. At the
Fun.
Bell House. That's going to be such
Bell
a
House.
fun.
Are you gonna go to Hard Island while you're there?
I'm genuinely thinking about it. I've got
You
a week,
should.
and one of those days should be spent with millions of ghosts.
Yeah.
Yes, it should be fun.
Absolutely.
If I go, I'll let you know for sure.
Yeah, please.
Well, tell all of our friends where to find you.
I'm on the internet, on Instagram, my name, or I said no gifts. You can always just hop on Google and do that as well.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But follow me, don't follow me. Attack me, don't attack me. That's what's so incredible about the internet.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a free-for-all.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's a disaster.
It's a
Where you could
Yeah.
be your worst self.
and I am.
Yes. Yeah, Marcy's bad.
Oh yeah. Honestly,
We're all pretty horrible.
I'm actually really restrained on the internet. I'll be honest, because I know employers can Google stuff. So
It's true.
I keep all
Yeah.
my bad behavior is IRL, baby. Try to Google what I said at a party. Good luck.
Your sneaky friend is probably recording.
Honestly,
Be careful.
wouldn't put it past her.
Oh my! Who is this?
I'll tell you as soon as we end up the recording. All
Okay,
right.
good.
Bye.
Oh yeah! Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy, and don't shit your pants!
That was a headgum podcast.